So, let's talk about a story that feels like it was cooked up in a lab for the internet age. It's a wild ride, folks. Today is October 29th, 2025, and if you've been online at all in the past few years, you've heard the name Andrew Tate. He's the guy who went from being relatively unknown, a kickboxer with some wins under his belt, to one of the most searched for people on the planet. The central question is almost absurdly simple, yet incredibly complex. How did a man who started with very little money become a self-proclaimed multimillionaire, a figure both idolized and reviled across the globe? It's a journey that involves more than just hard work or a lucky break. It's a masterclass in modern media manipulation. This isn't your classic rags to riches tale. This is a 21st century story, built on algorithms, viral clips, and a carefully constructed persona that blurs the line between reality and performance art. Yeah. Let's get into it. Before he was the top G of the internet, Andrew Tate was a fighter, a real one, in a ring, gloves, shin guards. Growing up between the United States and Luton, England, he was immersed in a world of competition. His father, Andrew Tate, an international master in chess, instilled a powerful mindset in his sons. Life is a game of strategy, and you play to win. This wasn't just about being good, it was about being dominant. This philosophy found its perfect outlet in kickboxing. Physical discipline, mental toughness, an unwavering focus on defeating your opponent. It's a simple, brutal meritocracy. Tate took to the sport with ferocious dedication. He wasn't just dabbling, he was all in. Training became his life, pushing his body to its limits, studying opponents, honing his technique. This period forged the worldview he would later sell to millions. After hanging up his gloves, Andrew Tate didn't retire to a quiet life. He took the prize money and the fame from kickboxing to webcam to crypto to casino. He immediately started looking for his next fight, the world of business. His initial ventures were a mix of traditional hustles and modern hustles. He and his brother Tristan began with a television advertising company, selling ad space to various clients. It was a grind, a sales-heavy business that taught them negotiation and the art of the deal. But the real game changer was their pivot to the internet. The rules were still being written, and fortunes could be made fast. One of their most significant early successes came from a webcam business. They set up a studio with multiple models. They created a system where men would pay to chat online. Tate has openly described the business as a total scam. Models would tell fabricated sob stories to elicit sympathy, and, ultimately, secure payments from lonely men. Controversial, but highly profitable, reportedly hundreds of thousands a month. That venture taught him a critical lesson. Emotion sells. The internet is a direct line to wallets. Build scalable systems. Be the architect, not the talent. Optimize. Leverage others. Go global. Diversify into crypto and Romanian casinos. Each step funds the next. So yeah, that's where things really started to scale. With a solid financial base, Andrew Tate embarked on his most ambitious project yet, building the brand of Andrew Tate. He understood something fundamental. Attention is the new currency. It didn't matter if people loved him or hated him. What mattered was that they were talking about him. He began crafting a persona for maximum viral potential. Unapologetic, hyper-masculine, a millionaire who spoke in blunt, often shocking sound bites. He flaunted his wealth, supercars, private jets, mansions, a pure aspirational fantasy for many young men. His strategy was a masterstroke of social media manipulation. He didn't just post his own content, he built a system where followers did the work. Through his programs, he incentivized students to create and share clips across TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. They clipped interviews, podcasts, added bold captions, then flooded the internet with his face and voice. The decentralized distribution model was genius. In 2022, you couldn't scroll without him. Deliberately provocative content on money, women, power, polarizing by design. Some repulsed, others drawn to his confidence. He created a tribe, an us versus them mentality. That belonging became a marketing engine. Followers to customers. Controversy drove comments, shares, arguments, signals, platforms reward. Platforms pushed him wider. He hijacked the attention economy, becoming a case study in DIY celebrity. Once Andrew Tate had captured the world's attention, the next step was to monetize it. Building an audience is one thing, converting that audience into reliable revenue is another. This is where Hustler's University came in, the centerpiece of his digital empire. An online platform promising money-making skills for young men, initially around $49 monthly, with access to a private Discord. Professors offered courses, copywriting, freelancing, e-commerce, dropshipping, stock trading, crypto. The pitch promised escape from the matrix, the 9-to-5 life. It sold a dream, financial freedom, being your own boss, living like Andrew Tate. Growth was fueled by an affiliate structure. Members were students and salespeople. They earned commissions per sign-up, incentivizing relentless promotion. A self-perpetuating machine drove enrollments to the tens of thousands, reportedly 100,000 plus members and millions in monthly recurring revenue. Later rebranded as The Real World, selling access, community, and a roadmap to a perceived lifestyle, the product was the idea of Andrew Tate. From webcam chats to selling a philosophy, global fame turned into a cash engine. Andrew Tate didn't just tell people he was rich, he performed wealth on a grand theatrical scale. Luxury wasn't a byproduct, it was the marketing strategy. The fleet, most notably a copper-colored Bugatti Chiron, wasn't just for driving. They were props in a stage production, symbols of the prize for following his teachings. Every image, stepping from multi-million-dollar cars or puffing cigars in mansions, was calculated advertising. Opulence worked as visceral proof that his methods worked. For someone feeling stuck, a Bugatti beats any spreadsheet. Sell the destination, not the journey. Moving to Romania stretched money further, enabled mansions and supercars, and added different rules mystique. His Bucharest compound doubled as HQ. The real world made physical. The cars, houses, jets, watches, business assets for content and brand. A hyper-real world to aspire to, and for a monthly fee, he'd sell the map. The lifestyle wasn't just what he had, it was what he was selling. Business was booming. Yeah. As his fame peaked in summer 2022, backlash mounted. Misogynistic statements and hyper-aggressive rhetoric led to coordinated deplatforming on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube for policy violations. The distribution machine took a major hit. He shifted to alternatives and private networks. In December 2022, Romanian authorities raided his Bucharest compound. Andrew and Tristan were arrested with 2 associates as part of an investigation into human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group. Allegations claimed coercion of women into pornographic content under duress. The arrest, memed via a pizza box, dominated headlines. Months in pre-trial detention, then house arrest, appeals, hearings, non-stop media. He maintains innocence, frames it as a matrix attack. Supporters galvanized as risks to his empire grow. Separating the man from the myth, the fact from the performance, is hard. His brand rides on exaggerated claims and carefully curated imagery. How rich is he really? He claims billionaire or multi-hundred millionaire status. Independent verification is elusive. Some assets reportedly seized by Romanian authorities. Liquid wealth unclear. Top G is a character engineered for the internet. Amplified beliefs for impact. Like a wrestler cutting a promo. Aggressive, confident, often misogynistic rhetoric to provoke reaction and grow a tribe. In person, many describe a calmer strategist. Followers often buy the character, not the man. Some students report success. Critics call it overpriced, generic. Community and motivation appear to be the real value. The model resembled MLM dynamics powered by influencer cult. Claims of protecting women clash with trafficking allegations, innocent until proven guilty. Yet prosecutors' files present disturbing claims. The legal battle stress tests the myth. So, what do we take away from this whirlwind? The rise and potential fall reflects our digital age. First, the power of a personal brand. Build a global audience and multi-million-dollar business without gatekeepers. Turn attention, positive and negative, into an asset. Powerful, but dangerous. Second, the effectiveness of a simple, clear message on success, masculinity, purpose. Critics warned of ideology, yet certainty sold in uncertain times. Third, a cautionary tale between influence and manipulation, controversy and criminality. Rapid fame brings scrutiny, deplatforming, legal risk. From Luton kickboxer to global icon in a Romanian legal saga. A skill set leveraged, discipline of a fighter, mind of a strategist. But online personas have real-world consequences. Narratives must face facts. Yeah.